Alright, welcome back on Train Sim World 2 again. We're going to take this beautiful GP9 out for a run. We're going to do Petrochemical Chaos tonight and go and fill up some fuel, I think it is. Probably ethanol or something. We've got to manually open all the valves, load the tankers, so there'll be a little bit into it. So let's get it started. Petrochemical Chaos is what we're up for. Alright, let's go and jump on board this thing. Actually, before we do, let's, we don't have to press E to get down now. Let's have a quick look at it. So, 4147 is the unit number we're taking charge of tonight. Now we'll climb up. Still got to climb up. Not that one, but... And we'll get this thing situated. Alright, let's have a look here. We want to get our front and rear lights on. Yep, no, that's all good. Everything else looking alright. Fuse cabinet wise, what are we looking at? Safety devices we'll leave off. Alerter we'll put on. Alright. Okay, let's sit down. It's going to guide us through this anyway, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's get that generator field to on. Get our reverser handle in. Beautiful. And we will set that to forward. We'll get the joystick cam on here. We will set that to forward. Set the brake cutout valve to freight, which is our first setting. Okay. Get our brake off here. I'm just going to check this valve down here. Is lead or dead? Yep, beautiful. And we want to make a couple other things here. Ditch lights I want on. Rear headlight can stay off. Front headlight we'll put to bright. Actually, let's just put it to medium. Why not? Just for something different. Everything else, what have we got here? Gauge lights on. Cab light on. I like that on. Okay, we look to be all set. So we'll release our... What we're going to do is put a little bit of independent brake on, and we'll release our automatic brake. There it is. Alright, let's click it into gear 1 and drop the independent brake off. And sound our horn. We'll bring the game sound up a little bit now. Horn's really quiet in this train. I don't know why. But drop that bell off too. We'll do a quick check of the switches here because I haven't checked them. No, everything should be fine there. Yep. Okay. Stop at location. Righto. Let's bump it into neutral and we'll get ready on our brake. Oh, actually, I won't use the auto brake. I'll just use the independent, which is just here. Alright, we're going to have to couple up to these cars, so let's check our switch controller first here, and we need to move that switch, and that was it. Alright, let's get this thing in reverse. Alright, we're in reverse, brake can come off. and we'll give it a section of throttle. Might jump out to our rearward camera here. Leave that in neutral now and just coast in, then get ready on our brakes. Alright, we're connected up. Give it a little bit of brake and then drop our independent off. And let's get our reverser into forwards and we'll check our track. Okay, yep. That's all going to be good. Yep, still good. We want to make sure we're staying straight. Might check it all the way down here. There's no problem from that one, so no point checking. Well, a bit of a distance down the road to fill up here, and we're going to stop there. So that all should be fine, and we will stop there so we can reverse into the yard. All right, that is good to go. Let's turn that. No, I'll leave the bell on because let's get this throttle, a bit of throttle in, and then drop this brake off. Coming off, yeah, beautiful. And we'll jump outside and watch this thing go. If we're not going. There we go. You can see about how quiet that that horn is. .47, we are on our way. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. 6 carriages on, and we'll jump in and get going. Right, now we can turn that bell off. Alright, 2 miles, we'll run down and then we'll stop there so we can reverse along into the plant, the ethanol plant, which I think is, yeah, out over that side somewhere. Obviously got to travel a little way down here first. Ah, level crossings. A lot of level crossings in this one if I remember. Get it up to 15 mile an hour, which is the speed limit here. And then we'll cut it back. Which is about there. I really can't wait for Track IR support to come out for this game. It's going to be so much easier keeping an eye on all the gauges and speed and everything like that. Slowing down a tiny bit, we might try 1. Little level crossing there. Drop that bell off. Yeah, 1 seems to be holding us around 14 mile an hour here. So that's perfect. We will just cruise along. Whoa, some big type of crossing thing up here. We've got a level crossing, tracks crossing going everywhere. I think pretty sure we're going straight ahead. Drop that bell off. This is not a road crossing, it's just rail tracks by the look of it. That looks like where we're going down there, actually. But anyway. Another just rail crossing, yeah. Wow, this is just a zigzag of tracks through here. Drop back to neutral now, we're just creeping up. Oops, sorry, that's second. And drop back into idle. We're just creeping up slowly above 15. We're at 16 then, but anyway. Like a level crossing coming up again here, yeah. A little bit of break here, just going to initial reduction. We're just getting a little bit sped up here as we go down to 1.2% grade. So we'll drop it down to about 10 and then back off the brakes again, and that should keep us well and truly under there. That way if it wants to run away a little bit down this hill, we can do it. This is level crossing city here. I don't know what the horn signal is supposed to be for the Canadian national line here, but we're just doing some blasts. 14 mile an hour now, just creeping up there. 15, and we'll go back to neutral. Idle. I don't know why I always say neutral, but idle. I didn't set our lights, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't remember the sequence now. I did know it before, but a little bit hard to remember. I do not know what that little head symbol with the four-way arrows above my camera, this camera here. Ooh, this camera. I don't know what that is. It's new in the HUD. I haven't seen it before. It must have been part of the update, but I tried to look up online what it was and I couldn't find it. So if anyone does know what that's for, maybe put in the comments down below, let me know. I will try and research it, and if I do find the answer, I will post it for anyone that doesn't know the answer, anyone else that doesn't know the answer. I tried to Google it today, but couldn't find it either. Alright, uphill 0.6%. As we come up to our stop here, we'll get ready on our automatic brake. Slowly slow them down nicely. We're 200 yards. And I'm assuming we're going to back into one of these tracks we're crossing over here. We've got 6 cars on, so it's probably going to be that one. We're going to go down in there, I think. Let's see. Got another level crossing. We're not going to sound our horn because we shouldn't actually go over it, even though the lights are down. It should stop just short of it. I'll give it a little blast. All right, we're going to put this in neutral. We're going to turn that bell off. I'll just do it with the button, actually, it's easier. We're going to get out of our seat and we are going to go and switch this signal by hand. Because why not? It's a nice day for a run. Not that one, so it is the other one. I think I said I will go down that one, but it's this one. Oh, tell you what, we just got that signal done. We want to go left. Yellow, beautiful. Be aware of any further switches. Well, we're going to check it when we get back in the cab because that's a guaranteed warning that one of the switches is set wrong. And we're 0.6 of a mile to back in here. Like I said, you don't have to press E to climb down anymore, but you do still have to press them to climb up, which is annoying because sometimes, like then, I nearly fell off. We're going to leave our door open as soon as we're going backwards. So let's sit down. We'll check our switches here. Let's have a look. Yeah, that one is out. So we're going down in through here. That one's negligible to us. That one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. This one matters, and it's switched. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars can fit in there. So we will go and get this done. All right, let's get this thing in reverse and bring up a power to 1, and we will drop off that brake. And we will start heading backwards. Go power 2 here, 15 mile an hour, still the speed limit here. As we get this 0.6 of a mile or 1,000 yards, almost 1,000, just over 1,000 yards underway. At 12, 13, 14, 15, and we'll go to neutral, idle, neutral, idle, idle, neutral. We're coming in hot. It feels like we're absolutely hammering in here. One thing I learnt fast in this game, that 790 yards is into the engine, not to the last trailer, so don't rely on it when you're reversing, as you will find out. If I just looked at that number and played the number game, we'd be in big trouble in a minute down here when we need to stop. So 400 yards. We're going to do this from the outside view because obviously in the real world we'd have a spotter or someone that could get out and bring us in that final bit. Alright, we're going to put a little bit of initial brake on here to slow us down. We're still doing 13, so we'll bring that down to about 9. There it is, and brakes off. That's probably 8, 7, 6. That's a little bit too much brakes. But 6 mile an hour is probably plenty fast enough. And here we are. It's still 200 yards, but we're not that far off. We're much closer than that. I'm assuming we've got to line up under these loaders anyway, so we'll get ourselves in position here to line this up best we can. Come off a little bit. I want to come back a bit further. Amps building up, and just a slow bit of movement there. And then back into neutral, and that'll do us nicely. And we'll go full service on our brakes. There we are, full service. Alright, let's get back in the cab. We will get this thing into neutral. Everything's good, brakes are on. Yep, okay, we can get out and go to the gantry now. And we'll go out this door. And down we go. Alright, this is the bit where we get to load it now. Alright, turn these switches on and start loading, I guess. But I'm going to do a little bit different here. I'm going to, because I know we've got to load these anyway, I'm going to open this hatch. And pop that on. Can I start loading it now? It's going to tell us to go and turn all these on, then come back and do all this. But what I'll do it from now on. We'll just get that first one loading. Let's run. We need the exercise. Alright, swing all these gantries out. Oh, I could show you what happens. It just swings that out. Yeah, that's it. Alright, now we can climb on board. Let's get this hatch open. Grab our ethanol refueler. Pop it on the car. Jump off. Turn the pump on. That's it. We'll do each of these until we're full. Open our hatch. Grab our nozzle. Add it. And valve on. Next. You cannot open the hatch from back there. I've tried. Don't worry. You have to get on. Open. Alright. First one's 100%. Rest are coming on now. First one's done. We can put that one away then. Let's get that off and drop that over there. Got some liquid in there now. Beautiful. Close our hatch. Oops, we probably should have turned that off first. And we'll shut that down. Let's go right down the end here and we'll work our way back up. We're almost full. And we are full. Alright, pump. Let's turn the pump valve to closed. We take off the refueler. Close the hatch. And then turn off the control panel. Done. Alright, I'll keep doing this and we'll get back into the cab and I will see you when we get moving. Alright, back to the yard. So we will get going here and get back on board our train. All full. Alright, so, right, we've got to stop at that same spot again. So let's get that into drive. Let's click one click of throttle in. Let's get our brakes off and let's sound our horn. Let everyone know we are on the move again. Shouldn't be any issues with signals getting out of here. No, that's all good. All good. And we're gonna go, yeah, back onto the line there, up here, and stop at the crossing again. Then we can change this switch here to be right for us. Okay, let's get out of here. Throttle 3. Watch that power needle come up. Speed is good at coming 9 miles an hour. So just bumped initial reduction and straight off again, and that got us pretty good back down to our speed where we need to be. Nice and tight through here. Look how close they get to that pole. Wow. All right, 400 yards. We'll get ourselves up to where we need to be. Alright, we'll get ready on these brakes. Get us down to 10 mile an hour here, just under 10. We are going up a hill slightly, which is helping us. 9, 8 miles, 8.6, 8.5. Overshot by a yard, but that's alright. Alright. Let's check our switches here. We need to go backwards. So we need that one to go back to there. That one is wrong now. It was right. I can't see because of the switch leather. 9. So we're going to go there. Okay. 9. Stop at location. Alright. So we want to go backwards. So we'll go up into reverse. Bring some power in. Brakes coming off. And ease our way back. Go up to throttle position 2. We did check those tracks, so we know they should be right. 450 yards to stop. I'm assuming we're either going to hook up to different cars, or we're going to go to the other end of the train and take this back so we don't have to reverse all the way, but it's not that far, so... into idle Let's bring a little bit of braking in now. For the run back to move the locomotive to the front of the cars for better visibility. Alright. Let's go and do that. Oh, I forgot to turn that damn bell off. Hang on. I can't do it while I'm not in the driver's seat, so let's disconnect these. Alright, we're all disconnected. Dingle, dingle. There's our bell with the little hammer moving. Right. I'm assuming we're going to go... let's have a look. I'm assuming we go forward here and then change tracks and come around back in here and back up to the other end of it. Okay, let's go. So we want reverser to forwards. Click in some throttle. Off with the brake. Down the horn. We'll go straight up into throttle 2. Alright, full application there. Stop at... Can I change train ends? I don't want to reverse all the way there. Let's have a look. I don't know if it's going to let us or not, but we're going to try. Alright, let's get that out. Throttle's in idle. Let's come along and turn this headlight off. And gauge lights off. Cab light on. We'll leave that on. We will turn our step lights and ditch lights off. Alright, let's hit these brakes up into handle off. And we'll take that one right out. Handle is in off. Everything else is done. Generator field will turn off. I think we're pretty much... Let's get the cab light. Which was the cab light? Cab light off. Windows closed. This may all have been a big waste of time, but we're going to find out here. And number lights, of course. We want that off and off. Beautiful. Close that door up. I did take the reverser key out, so that's fine. We'll jump down here and we'll go up to this unit. Climb up. Let's see. Did we just waste all our time? Number lights on. Do you know what I forgot? I forgot that, and I forgot that. Alright. Let's sit in the seat here and we'll cheat. Alright, let's go. No, here I need to be, don't I? Hey? Can't you do that anymore? Can't do it anymore. Oh man. I'm gonna go across here. Would have been quicker anyway. So we want this to be cut out and this to be trail. Then we're all set up. What happens when you don't do it properly the first time? Now we're probably running late. Now, all of this could have been for nothing, because when I try and sit in this seat, it could end the scenario. No. Okay. So, lights on. Let's get the generator field on. Gauge lights, cab light on. Get a reverser into forward. Our brakes to right. This one down here. Where is it? There. Lead or dead. Rear lights off. What's here? Ditch lights on. Step lights on. I think we're good. Brakes are off. Let's kick it into gear. And we're starting to get some movement. Beautiful. All right. Let's get that bell off. And we have 2 miles. So that worked for once. Didn't fight us. The good thing I reckon with track IR is you should be able to lean back a little bit and look around that so you can actually see out that window. Getting a little bit fast, so initial reduction and off. Hopefully that's enough to slow us down. A little bit more. There it is. Back down to 15 now. And slowing down still. -5. I didn't check any signals, so let's have a quick check of the tracks here. Straight ahead. Yep. Oh, that doesn't matter. Yep. All the way through. Crossing. Yep. Yep. That one looks right. Yep. Oh, this one we need to go down. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. Oh, uphill section. Let's get some power on. We're down to 6 mile an hour there while we were checking the tracks. But it's better than running away. Bell. 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 Of a hill. It's definitely a lot heavier than we were coming in with the empties. Here's this spaghetti intersection. We have tracks going everywhere. Do those little tracks there just stop with actually run into a tree? And that's the end of them. That's 15, so slow it down. Yeah, they just end there. No bump stops, no nothing, just a tree. I guess if you hit the tree, you've gone too far. right on 15 mile an hour still. Probably slowing down a little tiny bit. What is it? -0, -2 miles per hour per minute. Yeah, so slowing down ever so slightly. Where are we supposed to be going here? Straight on, and we're going straight on. It wasn't. I thought we were all got excited thinking we were here already, or here. Let's double check. Yes, we're going the right spot. Straight ahead and turn in. That one is correct. That one is correct. That one is correct. All right, we're golden on the double check on the signals. But like I was saying before, there's a little symbol, which you can't see, just there, yeah, where you can see my thing. I'm trying to find out what that symbol's for, or what it means, but I haven't been able to see it easily in anything when I was searching on the forums. So if you do know what that is, make sure you drop a comment down below, and that way I can find out what it's for. Oh, it's got a picture of a head with a hat on and then 4 arrows. But I'm not sure what that's about. Slow down a little bit too much there. Let's just go up to number 2 and see where that gets us. As we finish this last 700 yards, 700 miles, we'll be here for a few days. 700 yards of the game. But it said about 75 minutes to complete, so if it sends us on another trip, I will probably split this video into 2 parts, because that's a long way to go back down and fill it all back up again. But we'll just see what happens. And we'll save it there and call it part 1, and we'll get a second part 2 out. I did make a video a while back. I did part 1, and unfortunately part 2, after I recorded it, I don't know why, both times the game crashed. I tried it and then it crashed, and then I tried it again a bit later and it crashed again just before the end. So hopefully I can get back and finish that one, because that was a long trip in Sandpatch. Initial reduction now on our automatic brakes. We'll bring that down. We'll release that now as we go down this 100 yards here to pull the train up. Uncouple the cars. Get that into neutral. And we will go and uncouple these cars then. Alright. Alright, next cut of cars. So we are doing the same process again. Let's at least get in our seat here. While the train is being propelled to the next location, we're aware of any further switch. Be aware of, yeah, okay. Alright, so we've got 400 yards, but we need to look at some switches, obviously. You reckon? There's no switches we need to worry about there. That one doesn't need to be switched, does it? No, because I'm coming straight onto it. I'm just going to there. Alright. Let's get into forward. We get our brakes off. And power up. Get rid of our independent brake here. Oh, I pulled it too short then. Alright, couple to the formation. Let's have a look. Where do we need to go? Straight on. I didn't need to change that. Straight on, turn in. Couple. A few more cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cars. That's more than we took down before. Alright, let's get it in reverse. That is in reverse. Let's get our independence off. Into throttle position 2 and beep, beep. Alright, we'll get into idle. Slow down to below 2 miles an hour and then slowly creep it in. Slowing still, slowing down. Still slowing down. And brake to full service. Full application, sorry. Hobson Street facility. It's only 0.7 mile. We might just keep pushing on to see what's happening here. So let's jump back in our train here. We'll close that door while we're there. Alright, so let's get our reverser into forwards. Bring in a click of power. Independent brake to off. Everything should, brakes have bled off, yep. Go to throttle 2 and we'll check some switches. We know we're not going to have any problems there or there. There, we just double check. Yep, we're going over here. That one is switching. That one is straight. And stop there. Okay. Let's go. Oops. There we go. That's better. Initial reduction and off, and that's back down to 15. Beautiful. Belt off. We did check all the switches. We better be turning here. Yeah. Yep. Downhill. We're going slightly downhill here, so we're at 13 mile an hour on the 15 limit. We'll just let it roll up a little bit before we have to brake. Okay, already up to 14, so it's coming +5, What's that? What was that again? Mile per hour per minute. So we're gaining 5-6 mile per hour per minute. We're up to 15, so we will get ready here. Still gaining, so a little bit of independent automatic brake, and then off again. Down to 13 again, and picking back up speed again slowly. +7 mile per hour per minute. Up to 14 already, and just about to hit 15. Stop at location, uncouple all the cars. So there's still a fair bit to go here. Wow, there's a lot left to go. Couple to formation. Yeah, there's a lot. So what we do, we're going to call an end to part 1 up here at this stop in about 300 yards. If you do have any questions how I'm using the controllers to control Train Sim World, or you're not sure, drop a comment down below. I will link some answers, at least try and get some answers, or post a short video on it if I need to. It's pretty simple. Using a program called Xpatter is how I do it, because I've found Xpatter very reliable over the years. Alright, so we've got to uncouple these cars, but what we're going to do, for the sake of this one, we're going to switch this into neutral. So we're all safe, brakes are on, good, we're all good. And we're going to call it quits at that in terms of this video, that is. So part 1, we will continue this later on in the week. So don't forget, do all those YouTube things. It does help. Chuck a like, even if you don't subscribe, but you like the video, don't be scared to give it that thumbs up. And like I said, if you've got any questions about anything in the video, drop a comment down and I will answer them. Thank you very much and have a great night.